Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you what goes into my flat repair kit. So there are a few ways to stow your tools and belongings for your flat repair kit. I choose to use a canister like this one. Other options are a saddlebag, or some bibs have a lot of pockets in them where you can stow some of your tools and repair kit. This is the inner contents of my repair kit. I usually also have a CO2, but I just ran out the other day. So what's in here are some tire levers, an extra tube for my specific bike, a valve core extender, a valve core remover tool, CO2 heads, a multi-tool, and some patches. Tire levers are probably the most important thing next to an extra tube, because once you break the bead on your tire, you need to get the tire on the outside of your rim, and your tire levers will help you do that. Now the tube is going to be specific to your type of bike. Depending on your tire size, you have to get a tube that fits your tire. I ride a gravel bike, so I have a tube that expands from a 38C to a 50C. The valve core isn't for me, it's actually for folks that I come across who have deep dish rims in the event that they need a valve core extender. Sometimes it could come in handy for other scenarios, but it's mostly for other folks. The valve core tool is important if you need to work on the valve core itself. Sometimes on tubeless rims, the valve core has dried sealant on the inside, so it's useful to remove it. Now the CO2 head is what the CO2 attaches onto, and there are different forms of CO2 heads. There's one where you screw it on and you can actually press down and release the CO2 at any moment you'd like. There are other ones like this that when you screw it on, CO2 starts to come out of the canister immediately, so you have to be prepared. Now the multi-tool is very useful these days because more bikes are starting to have through axles on them, and you will need a 6mm Allen key to remove your through axle. If you have a quick release, you're in luck, you don't need a multi-tool, but the multi-tool is convenient to have for flat repairs or just to have for general bike maintenance. The last thing that is in my flat repair kit are these patches by Park Tool. Honestly, I've had luck with any patches. These just happen to be the ones that I have at the moment. These are for tubeless tire setups. As I do rock a tubeless setup on my gravel bike, I like to have patches in the instance where I do have a big enough hole to where the sealant won't cover up that hole. There are a few more things that I'd advise to have in a flat repair kit, mostly for tubeless setups, like a Dynaplug, or Stans makes a plug as well. I'm just not sure what the name is. Those are very useful for tubeless setups. I've actually not used one myself. I've had good luck since having tubeless setup. I think as long as you refresh your sealant, you're in good standing. Now I'm just going to quickly show you how this goes into this canister. I first put in my patches, and then I put in the valve extender, my valve core remover tool, let those lay flat at the bottom. Not sure if you can see that. Then I go ahead and throw the CO2 heads into there, let them rest flat on the bottom. And then I put my tire levers. I tend to lean those onto one side. Then I put the tube in there. Come on, tube. No, it's not cooperating with me. There we go. And then normally when I have a CO2, I'd put a CO2 on the other side and my multi-tool. So multi-tool just fits down in there, and then there's enough room for a CO2 on the other side there. Then top just goes on like that, and then this fits into a bottle cage. Thank you so much for watching my video on what's in my flat repair kit. If you have any questions about making a flat repair kit, whether it has to do with a tubed setup or a tubeless setup, leave the questions down below and I'll get to them as soon as possible. If you liked this video, make sure you leave a like and maybe consider subscribing to my channel. See you guys next time. Take it easy.